Awareness is our basic nature. However, we often get lost in what we're not, instead of recognizing and resting as that which we are. In this episode, we explore ways to dissolve the artificial sense of separation and to have awareness be our living experience. Welcome to Letting Go and the Greatest Secret, where we explore the end of your suffering and the beginning of lasting happiness. I'm Hale Dwoskin. Normally, a featured guest joins me for a conversation to share insights into living a life of deep joy and unshakable peace. Every now and then, it's just you and me, and today is one of those episodes. Welcome. If you allow yourself to just be open to your direct experience, you can discover that there is a living presence or beingness that's at the heart of every experience. This living presence or beingness is illuminating your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas, your experiences. In fact, the entire body-mind world. Yet most of us miss this. We're so focused on the objects of experience, our experiences and our thoughts and our feelings and our beliefs, that we miss the substratum, that which we truly are. And this substratum of being awareness is easy to recognize if we really pay attention. And once you recognize it, which if you're watching this or listening to this, you may have already started to recognize this truth directly for yourself. But once you recognize it, often we're not sure where to go from here. One of the things that I've discovered through my decades of exploring this for myself and helping others discover it for themselves is that it's fun, it's interesting, it's enlivening to just be interested in this awareness, to explore this awareness, to see where it leads you. It's actually a lot more fun than most of the things that we do in life. Actually, all the things we do in life, but certainly most of them. And the more you're interested in awareness, in this pure being awareness, the more it reveals itself to itself. Yet, how do we do that? Well, there are several things that we can do to help us discover this being awareness and to examine it, to explore it, to make it more our living experience. First off, it's important to recognize that when you believe you're a thought or a feeling, a body-mind, this in and of itself obscures our being aware of that which we actually are. And so the first step is to recognize what you truly are. And there's a simple question you can use to do that. And that question just simply is, am I that or am I that which is aware? Now, that which is aware is this being awareness that I'm already been mentioning. And whatever you're focusing on this moment, whatever you're experiencing in this moment, is something that you can use to get more in touch with that being awareness that you truly are. Now, as you do this, this will get easier. It will be more comfortable to you, more obvious to you, and you'll start to feel the many benefits that come from recognizing who or what you are. You'll start to feel calmer, more open, more alive, more transparent, a lot happier, a lot more at ease, and much more tranquil. Yet, for most of us, this isn't always enough. And so, one of the things that you can do is once you recognize that you are this being awareness, you can start exploring it. So, here are a few questions you can use to do that. One question is, if you just focus on this being awareness that you are, you can check, does that being awareness have any boundaries? If you look into your direct experience, you won't find any. Another thing you can do is check, does it have a specific location? Or you can ask yourself, does this being awareness that I am end at my skin? So you can use questions like that. The other thing that you can do is, as you get more comfortable with this and more open to this, you'll recognize that the experience of the body-mind doesn't necessarily disappear. For most of us, it doesn't. It feels better, it feels lighter, it feels more open. But it's important to bring the body-mind along, because there are habits within our body-mind that bring us back into the appearance of being limited. And so one of the things we can do is, as we become aware of this being awareness that we are, we can just sit back into it, almost like being in a warm bath. When you're in a warm bath, you feel more weightless. You feel the boundaries of your body start to melt. So what you can do when you're aware of being awareness is to just simply sit back into it and let it support you. Let it carry you, or let it carry or support your body-mind. Remember, you already are the being awareness. You're trying to bring the rest of you along. So if you allow yourself to sit back into being awareness, the same way you would if you were sitting in the perfect temperatured bath, you'll find that the patterns within your body-mind that relate to being a separate individual start to dissolve by themselves. So now let's explore this experientially. I wanted to tell you what I was going to do first so that you could pay full attention to the experience. So in this moment, could you just simply pause or stop and notice what is? And notice that that's enough. If you just simply do this from time to time throughout the day, you'll watch the body-mind transform. So in this moment, allow yourself to just simply notice what you're identifying with. You may be identifying with a sensation, a thought, a picture, the body, mind, or anything else. And whatever it is that you are identifying with in this moment, just simply check. Am I that? Or am I that which is aware? And could you just simply allow yourself to abide as that awareness? And then check again. Is there anything else in this moment that's pulling at this awareness? If so, you can also use this question. If I'm not that, what am I? It points you to the same thing, of you being more aware of that which you are. And could you just simply abide as that? Rest as that. Notice that which you are. And then in this moment, could you allow yourself to check? Does that being awareness that you are have any boundaries that you can find? Really allow yourself to look to see if there are any boundaries. You might experience sensations, or you might remember concepts. But check, are those sensations actually boundaries, or are they appearing within that same being awareness? And the concepts, are they actually physical walls that prevent you from being everywhere present? Or do they too just simply appear within that being awareness that you are? And check too to see if that being awareness that you are has a fixed location. If you look, you'll notice that it feels spacious, like the sky. And then allow yourself to focus back on the body-mind. You probably notice that the body-mind is already more relaxed, feeling more open. But here's a way to allow that to expand and also help you dissolve the attachment and aversion, the identification with it, so you can see that you are much more than just that. So in this moment, could you just focus on the body-mind and allow it to sit back into that being awareness that you are, the same way the body-mind would sit back into a warm bath and allow it to be supported, to float, to relax, to open. And could you feel the sensations and the boundaries dissolving even more? Could you feel that spaciousness, that inner warmth that's dissolving all limitation? And just like you would if you were floating in a bathtub, you might stretch out a sore muscle or do your best to drop an errant thought or feeling. Do the same with this bathing in awareness. Allow anything that appears to be constricted to dissolve into that awareness that you are. Notice if you can even find a boundary between that sensation or thought and the awareness itself. Can you actually find where awareness ends and that sensation begins? Or where that sensation ends and awareness begins? If you really look and pay close attention, you'll discover that there is no actual boundary. It is all the one awareness. And could you do that even more? Just allow yourself to bathe in and as that one being awareness that all is, including you, the real you. Now, we could probably do this for a long period of time. However, also know that you can allow yourself to notice your boundless nature in the middle of everyday life and still be fully functional, fully engaged. So allow yourself to explore this on your own. Allow yourself to discover that you are this one awareness that is boundless, yet dimensionless. And notice what happens for you in your life. I think you'll be very happy with the results. I hope you enjoyed our time together. We'll do special episodes like this every now and then. And of course, we'll be having plenty of featured guests to share their wisdom and insights with you. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe so you can have immediate access to future episodes. Please give us a 5-star rating and share it with the people you care about. These episodes are dedicated to sharing the eternal teachings in the greatest secret, and also the power and majesty of letting go. If you'd like to learn more about my work, my mentor Lester Levinson's work, and the Sedona method, please visit www.sedona.com. As you explore our site, you'll learn the key to lasting happiness, success, peace, and emotional well-being. We have books, courses, events, and plenty of free material to explore. Again, go to sedona.com. That's SEDONA.com. Thank you for being here, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Letting Go and the Greatest Secret.